We're in the business of moving quickly, being in the delivery business, certainly.
Right.
But, the NFL is just an amazing brand. And Pizza Hut, our franchisees, our team members just couldn't be more excited. We have 150,000 team members. And when they heard about the NFL news, everyone just walked around a little bit taller. So we're off to a terrific start. Our brand sentiment's up. And the partnership with the NFL just really couldn't be better.
Can you really see it in the numbers?
We can, yeah. Certainly on social media and the brand sentiment scores, we've seen a significant uptick since the season started.
Does it show up also in sales during NFL games?
I can't comment on sort of intra-quarter sales certainly, but when we run an ad, the phones and our internet ordering sort of picks up certainly, and the NFL is a big part of the pizza category and a big part of pizza.
So fair to say you're not disappointed.
We're not disappointed.
Talk about internet ordering. So we see at Fanatics on a Sunday, on game day, it's like 70% of our business goes through mobile versus like 50% normally.
Right.
Do you have the same trends where on game day for football or for college football that you're doing a much bigger percentage of business through mobile? Like how important is mobile overall to your business?
Yeah, mobile is the vast majority of our business and the fastest growing part of our business. We'll do $3 billion in online pizza sales this year.
It's a lot of pizza sales.
It's a lot of pizza sales. And the way I would look at it is certainly during games, we're running online specific deals, a lot like you described. Yeah. So most of our ordering during games is online. During the day, during the week outside of games, we'll see more phone orders. And then as we get into the evening hours when people are at home on their mobile device, they'll order more and more.
Artie, I thought it was a joke when I first read it. How are you using augmented reality?
Augmented reality? Well, those of you who've played cornhole at a tailgate, the whole strategy for us is to make home the most fun place to watch NFL football. So those of you who've gone to a game and tailgated, we've instituted this concept called home gating. And we've taken cornhole, we call it Beanbag Blitz. You can download the Beanbag Blitz app on the iOS store, and you basically put your phone in front of one of our pizza boxes, and you can basically play cornhole with your kids on your phone.
And people really buy into this?
They do. They love it. They love it. Creates more engagement, enhances the fan experience, which is what our partnership is all about.
Let's just talk broadly about what you're seeing from the consumer. Are you a company whose fortunes rises and falls with the economy, or are you one of those companies that does well even when things turn south because people are looking for a bargain on food?
Yeah, it's hard to make sort of blanket statements because there's so many different pockets of the U.S., urban environments, West Coast, East Coast. What I would say is this: we're seeing a consumer that is very value conscious. I think anyone that's sort of been on this show or you've spoken to that's in the restaurant business or QSR, I think you hear people talking about value and having price points that are accessible. And we're seeing a labor market that is very competitive. And in many respects, that's terrific because we're putting more and more dollars into folks who work in our restaurants that can spend more in our restaurants too.
Let me ask a big picture question I was just thinking about. When you think about the different delivery guys like GrubHub, Uber Eats, are these guys good for your business because they help you deliver more food over time, or are they bad for your business because they enable other people to deliver more food and compete against you?
Yeah, so great question. GrubHub, I'm actually on the board of GrubHub, and Yum made an investment.
I mean, you should be friends.
That's right, we are friends.
Yeah,
so Yum, we made a strategic investment in GrubHub. We think rising tide lifts all boats. Delivery is a scale game. I think the more scale we can bring, the better for the delivery business. And what we see is when customers start buying food from us, from GrubHub, they end up being more and more prone to order from restaurants at home over time.
Long term, is it a higher margin business for you to get a GrubHub order, or longer term, would you like people in store or picking it up themselves? I assume there's a higher margin to take GrubHub out of the picture, though.
Yeah, I think longer term, it's going to create more brand love if we can be with customers in more places. So certainly at home and with their mobile devices, it's a big idea. I think it's been well publicized and well talked about that the orders at home are a little bit higher check.
Right.
So you do see a little bit more dollars immediately, but I mean, long term, this is just about.
But you're also giving some of those dollars away.
You are giving some of those dollars away, but they're ordering from more people, and they're more prone to try new things, too, because the mobile device is so good at sort of upselling and things like that.
Maybe you make up for any potential gross margin losses by trying to deliver beer. How's that going in your pocket?
Yeah, hot pizza and cold beer, what's better than that? I mean, Pizza Hut's always been in the beer business, and we have a competitive advantage with 6,200 restaurants. Over half of them have the ability to deliver and serve beer today. So
Joe's waiting for his beer to deliver.
I know.
Joe's heard pizza.
It's a little early, but
it is early, and we're open. We're coming in Monday too. I know that I'm springing this on you, but we will be here. You're welcome to come back and update us on how the weekend sales went.
Be happy to do that.
Can I ask one quick digital question on GrubHub specific? Do you guys get the data, meaning the relationship between the customer and who the customer is, what they're actually ordering, and then being able to go to them outside of the GrubHub network, for example?
We do.
Because this is the biggest issue in the world of news and subscriptions and everything is the direct-to-consumer versus using a larger portal.
Yeah, it was important to us to certainly have the customer data and make sure that we were able to have the relationship with customers because we have our own websites
So you
as well.
can?
We can.